Good. I don't know. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be playing the North Course at Bretwood Golf Course in Keene, New Hampshire. This is a course that I created and published in GSPro. This is the first time I'm playing it since it was published. Obviously, I played it a bunch while I was developing it and whatnot. This is also my home course, one of them, one of two. So I have the Bretwood South and Bretwood North. So there's actually two courses at Bretwood. Two full 18-hole courses, which is amazing for this little corner of nowhere, New Hampshire, you know, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna let this go just for a minute, just to see what's going on. I'm not sure what is going on at the moment. Select stream. There we go. That's the one I'm trying to look at. Cool. So yeah, I also have the range. As you can see, this is the actual range from the course as well. So it's not just some like random range. And I should probably move that. Move that back a little bit. I think my wife moved it. I usually don't swing back that far. Let's try not to break a light today. How's that? Little spinny to the right. Club path was out to in? Really? Wow. I don't think it was, but okay. I'm just going to take a couple more swings and then we will get started. This course is a par 72. I believe the blues are somewhere around 6,300 yards. Hi, puppy. My dog just walked in. Here. I'll go to your chair. Here, go to your chair. Go to your chair. Go to your chair. She likes to sit in here while I play golf. I'm also fixing a computer, which is why there's a computer right here. What was I saying? It's like 6,300 yards, par 72. The front 9 is actually par 37, and the back is 35. There's 3 par 5s on the front and only 1 on the back. Yeah. So I think we'll get started in a second here. And we're going to be playing the North Course at Bretwood. So let us get a marker here so we can actually tee off. And I got to adjust this light just a little bit so I'm not staring at it. It's not totally covering my screen here. Cool. All right, let's get rolling here. The course starts off with a par 4, 394. It's just dead straight away. It's a nice opener. Oh, I'm a little right. I end up there quite a lot in real life. I don't know why I sliced that. Thought I was in doubt, but guess not. With the rough penalty, I'm going to go with a 3-wood here. My 3-wood goes about 200. But my 5-iron only goes like 170, so. And I just like completely hit that terrible. Where was that? Let's watch the replay. Oh yeah, right off the heel. So you get to see my horrible impacts in real time right there on the screen for you. 34 yards, uphill a little bit. Using my 56 degree, hopefully. Yep. Oh, that was not enough. That was terrible. Not the way to start off around here. All right, uphill, right to left for the most part. There's a little left to right at the beginning, but 24 footer. It's going to be a bit long one here. Start off with a bogue. And we got one of our par fives right off the bat here, off second. There's a river down the left-hand side. There is a pond out on the right, but that's past 300, so I'm not super worried about that one. I hit that high. I did. I hit that way high on the face. That's okay. All right, pond right there on the right. That is always a problem. Oh, I fatted that so bad. Oh, come on. This is going to be a rough day already. All right, 215. Alrighty. Maybe I shouldn't golf today. Is this one of the days where you get to the second green and you're like, screw it, I'm done? Alright, 72 yards. Got my 56 degree here. There we go. Better. All right, right to left, and then, yeah, pretty much. Oh, a little short. All right, back-to-back bogeys here. Not how we want to start off. All right, so this is our par 3. It's actually a double green. I'm not sure if you can see it because it's not really highlighted since it's a different flag. It's actually a double green. The flag for 11 is actually on the other side of the green. It's a really big green. All right, 167. Got my 7-iron here. Send it a little to the right. That'll be okay. Back to the 56. 56 gets a lot of usage. All right, 14 yards. I'm going to put it out to the right just a little bit. Oh, too much. I didn't have enough spin on that. Should have put it up in the air a little higher. All right, this is a tough green. Fast right to left to start, so we're gonna have to go out there pretty good. So let me just move my aim point. Let's see, like right there, I think. Guess we'll find out. Whew, save the par. All right. We got a short par 4 here, but there's a pond, there's water. Really, there's just a tiny little strip of land in front of the green. So laying up is kind of the play here. The water is out at 196 on the right-hand side and then about 230 farther up. So You don't want to go too, but there's also the river that runs up the left as well, so that's always a problem. That big pine tree is usually your aim point, and that will be perfect. It's kind of where you want. I've seen people drive the green, but the people who try that, 9 times out of 10, just end up in the pond. The Thursday pin is a front pin. I still need to go over the water a bit. I'm going to try to go out to the right just a little bit. Oh, I did not. I pulled it left, and I'm going to go off the cart path into the water. Come on, stay there. Oh, held up. All right, we got 19 yards. The green was running right, left to right. It also runs away a bit too, so we want to get this just like barely onto the green, I think. And that was not barely onto the green, but it worked out. Wow. I hit that a little harder than I wanted. Survived it. This is our second par 5 of the front 9. It's a dogleg right. There's a bunker straight ahead. Over the bunker is kind of where you want to go. And then it's a straight shot in from there. Or stay left of the bunker if you can't carry the bunker. I'm kind of hit or miss on whether I carry it or not. So I guess we'll play as normal and see what happens. Oh. That'll be fine. It's just going to be in the rough. So, yeah. Not where you want to go. All right. It's just straight shot. Nothing really in play as far as danger. Just some thick grass here and there. All right, 89 yards. Got a center back pin. There's kind of 2 levels to this green. This one's on the upper level on the back. It's not like super defined, but it does slope forward quite a lot. And I am below the ridge, so that's going to be a fun putt. As you can see, it's left to right. It's downhill towards me the whole way. 35-footer. Going to aim out left just a touch. It's not a huge breaker. I did not hit that hard enough. That wasn't even close to hard enough. I knew as soon as I touched it. That was terrible. All right. I only got that 15 feet. Awesome. Let's try this again. Barely get into the frickin' circle. All right, out of there with a bogue. .393 par 4. There's a pond on the left that can be a problem. Other than that, there's no really danger out to the right. There's just that hill with a lot of grass on it. And I'm going to be on the grass. Wow. Frickin' terrible. All right, well, back to the frickin' 3-wood. I don't want to hit this 3-wood anymore. Come on, no. Cover the... Okay, cool. Covered the water. This green slopes towards the front. That was way too short. .23 putt. Left to right, uphill. See if we learned anything from the last hole. Needed a little bit more pace. All right, and this is our third par 5 of the front 9. It's kind of this Z shape. You kind of got to go straight out at those trees, hit it to the left, and then go up to the green. As you can see, like the green marker is behind that patch of trees. So you kind of got to make this little Z pattern. Sometimes if you're lucky and you just draw it around the left-hand trees, but there is a stream, which is a problem. That'll be fine. So my aim point's like 180. I just want to get up over on those, just past those bunkers, or really in front of the bunkers is fine too. Whoa! I don't know where that's going. Into the woods. And I am all too familiar with these trees. Did I hit that off? Did I shank that? Sure did. All right, let's do like a 52 degree. Let's just get it out of these trees. Trying to find a clearing. I mean, that's about as clear as I'm gonna get. So we'll see. Oh, sweet, I got out. All right. All right, we got 69 yards to go. It's kind of like a bow tie shaped green. It's really slopey on both sides. I need to start hitting this a little farther. Getting a lot of uphill putts today. All right, we're gonna aim out to the left a bit here. Oh, just lipped it. All right, we got our par 3 here. I've got my pitching wedge here. Got kind of left-ish pin today. Bunker front left and on the right. So it's better just to be a touch long than short, but not of the green, just of the pin. Did I pull that too far left? That might be a problem. It's over the bunker, just in the rough. All right, just gonna kind of land it, maybe like the grid pattern just to the right, and like halfway there. That's the goal, at least. Halfway there, but a little too far than halfway there. it just a little out to the right. Oh, that was the line. It's not the pace. All right, par 4 here. Is the hill. This is basically area up to the right-hand side. That's kind of crap. You want to stay off the hill. And that is going to work. That'll be fine. Just past the big oak tree. At 140. Let's see, what do we want? Probably want like a 9 iron. I'm going to go 9 iron. A little far, not a ton of spin. Hold up. Left to right start, right to left to right start, right to left at the end. Looks a little faster on the, and it's going to be going slower by the time it gets there, so it's going to get pulled a little bit more. I think that's probably about right. There's a long putt. Definitely got pulled a lot right there at the end. I had the right idea, I think. So this plays both directions. I'm just going to play this straight. Oh, it pulled right at the end. All right, on to number 10. Not really much danger off the tee. There is some trees on the right-hand side. You can end up in the fairway of the adjacent. You can end up in the, well, you can end up anywhere between the two holes is the 9th and the left on the right. Or in the 11th on the right. Why? Everything is going right. And I've spent way too much time in the wrong fairway. All right, I'm going to do a 5 iron, keep it low to get under the trees. It went up. I only made a little contact with the leaves, so I'll be okay. All right, let's try to actually hit our number here. So I want like 46 yards, probably 45, 46. Oh, did I back out of? I might have backed it out. Let's try that again. There we go. 43. It's pretty good. Not sure if I'm going to have enough roll. I'm going to aim out to the left a little bit here. Oh, zipped it right by. Out with a bogue. I'm going to go hybrid off the tee here. There is a river that we cross. So we're going to lay up to the river. And that is the wrong tee. So you can see the cover bridge just peeking out there. You want to stay basically just to the right of those trees. And I fatted that terribly. And I don't think I'm going to have a clean view of the green from there. I do not have a clean view of the green from there, so I'm just going to use like a 7-iron. I'm going to take my medicine, put myself out in the, kind of chip it out into the fairway, give myself a look. All right, cool. I got 90. I'm gonna go with my 52 degree here. I can get my 56 there, but I'd have to swing really hard, and that can lose control sometimes. And I freaking shanked it anyways, right into the water. Fuck. Going to the 56 anyways. All right, 46 in the rough, so I need like a 50-yarder here. I hit 46. Luckily, I tapped the fringe. Oh, the double. Goes both ways, so I'm just going to go straight. Gotta save the double out of there, jeez. This hole curves out to the left a bit. The river does run up the left side, so you just basically want to stay straight. You can see those trees on the left-hand side where the shadow kind of creeps in. That is the river side. And that should be good. We'll roll out just enough. We'll be able to see the green from there. 140. Back to our 9-iron here. Oh, no. Clear the... Nope, I'm not going to clear it. All right, back to the good old 56. 22 yards. It's basically the shot I want to hit. Apparently not. That was a 24-yarder and still blipped out of there. All right, I got a 15-footer. This is my home course. How's it going, Richels? Is it Rich Ellis or Rich L? Richel-less. I'm assuming it's Rich Ellis. This is my home course, yes. So I created it in GSPro. It just got published this week. There's actually 2 courses. There's the North and the South course. So both of them have actually been published this week. So now I can play my home course. And I can say that GSPro is pretty accurate because I pretty much play the virtual version as badly as I play the real one. All right, this is the kind of the signature hole of this side of this course. It's a island green, number 13. We got 130 over the water. They can put some really weird placements of the pin. They'll run the pin to the left-hand side quite a lot, which I think I have on one of the day pins, probably the Sunday pin. Sunday pin I think I put back on the higher shelf, and the Saturday pin might be out to the left. That should be okay. It's on the green. That's what matters. Did I have someone do it? No, I did it. I've been doing the courses. So these are the first two courses I published, but I got another one that's in beta right now, and I got like 3 others that are work in progress. So, no, I made the course. So, since I made the course, it is very accurate because I've played this course 100 times. Okay, so this is one of the ones that probably Just the Bible was talking about. The aim point is out to the right. Maybe I'll move the aim point back a little bit more and put it like more towards the bunker, because it's definitely pushing you too far to the left. It definitely should go farther out to the right. Yeah, you'll have to check it out. It's a really great course. Like I said, it's great that it's 2 courses. They have 2 18-hole courses, the north and the south. They can be challenging, but they're also kind of like beginner friendly as well. It's pretty much like a link style. So if you shank it, you're on another hole, so you can still play it. Uh-oh. I went over the tree that I normally hit. But I'm going to be like really far out. That tree, I've hit that tree so many times. So I was very particular, making sure that I placed very specific trees exactly where they are in real life. So this course is it's very, I'd say this is a very accurate course. On my 5-iron here. Too low. Hit that low in the face. The location, it is in Keene, New Hampshire. So it is just tucked into the southwest corner of New Hampshire. Small population, but yeah, crazy. 2 full-size courses at a single course is just bonkers. I feel a little spoiled. This is probably one of the toughest greens. Really, I put all the pins right there just because GSPro was... The slopes are just too much for GSPro versus real life. I might go back and smooth out this green just a touch so I can play the back pins. All right, get in there. Stay in there. Yeah, it's such an undulating... green. That green is definitely the hardest on the course. So yeah, just little old Keene, New Hampshire. The entire county only has 100,000 people in it. And I've been slicing my driver all day. 177, back to the 5. If I actually get a hold of the 5, I get it there, but I've not been hitting my 5 very good lately. And apparently I'm slicing it too. Oh, off the tree. Into the bushes. I think that's clear of that tree on the right, or on the left. Wow, that thing just got a speed boost off the tree. Thing went flying. since you play it and built it, what greens scenes that? So stimp 10, maybe even 9. So 9 or 10 would be close to the real life. It also depends on the time of year. So later in the season, it'll start running faster. Early in the season, since that river that you've seen throughout the thing runs through the entire property, it's very wet most of the time up until July. So the greens can be a bit soft and grow really fast. They are bent greens, so the water can make they start standing up pretty quick. So if you're playing later in the day, it's a lot slower than it is earlier in the day. So yeah, it's 9 and 10. 10 is probably the one to play it on. I think I'm playing on 10. I'll have to check in a second. Nope, didn't make it. But the greens are usually in pretty good condition. Roll. Nope, not enough roll. Yeah, so I just play them a normal. Just because, yeah, they range throughout the year. So it's really time of year. So just play a normal stimp 10. Normal fairway. And you'll be pretty much in line with the average of what it is. They do a really good job at keeping the greens watered, though. Because they have the river, they have pumps that pull directly from the river, so they never run out of water. So if you play during a really hot day, you'll see a guy just going around. All he does all day is run green to green, spray down the green, and move on. So they're usually really good. 144 up the hill. Because it's uphill, I'm going to use the 8-iron here. This is one of my favorite holes. I don't know why. It's always stood out to me ever since I was a little kid. And the guy who's usually running around watering has a Australian Shepherd that rides in the golf cart with him to each hole. So it's pretty cute. Oh, that should be pretty good. Not a ton of spin, so it's not going to check up too hard. That will work. Soft on GSPro seems like too soft, yeah. Especially on chip shots. Yeah, so I mean, I just play it on normal. Because you never know. I mean, once you get to the actual course, then you can make a judgment. But, you know, it's like, it's, I mean, every course is like that, dependent on the weather. All right, we got left to right, then right to left. I'm going to just take right edge. Oh, I pushed that. Did I push it? Yeah, I did. I pushed it 2 degrees. Oh, well. Got out of there with par. So this course was originally a farm. Barn right there. Yeah, I've drilled that barn many times. It's just like screening over the windows. Because that barn gets hit all the time. There's a second barn right after it, like 30 feet after it. So you just want to stay straight into the fairway is the preferred place. And I am still slicing it over towards the tee box of 12. That's fine. Back to the 3-wood that I've been hitting terribly. Terrible strike. but I got it moving forward. All right, we're going to go with a full pitching wedge here, 137. Just was not the line. How many hours do you have on this build? Since it was my first build, and I actually built both of the courses at the same time, and I used a lot of, I got to reuse a lot of the assets, like the clubhouse. I mean, the clubhouse, you know, took a while. I'd say between the two, probably 120, just because it was my first, they're my first courses. If I had to do it, if I did it over again, I could probably do it in like 60, 70 hours maybe. All right, I just want to drop this just on the green to the left. There we go. But yeah, the next holes, the next course that I did that's in beta right now, I don't know, I did like over a weekend. It is also a 9-hole course. It's a course that I've played before. I only had to make the clubhouse, and it was just a regular, you know, salt box building, so it was just like a perfectly square building, so no big deal. So the other course I made is a 9-hole course. It's called Pine Grove Springs. It's in Spofford, New Hampshire. They actually closed in 2022 after 121 years, or 2023. 2023, I think, was their last year, after 122 years, I guess, because it was 1901 when they started. I played it a bunch as a kid, so I figured, what the heck, I will remake it while the satellite data is still there. Oh my God. It'll be fine. Just I've been slicing everything. All right, 135 out of the rough. I'm going to go with my 9-iron. I do not want to be short because I will be in the water. Slow up, just off the green. That'll be fine. I mean, it is, but I have done, I'm working on a course that I have never played before, but really the satellite data gives you a lot to work with, and if you need something, you can always ask. And you can also glean like the kind of the ideas that you need off like their Facebook pages and stuff, or just whatever photos you can find. And you can make tweaks if you need to. So you can publish it. You can go back and make some edits. I'm probably going to make some edits to this course over time, just to tighten it, just some like details, benches, ball cleaner stations. Probably add like the snack shack on south. I just put a bathroom out there. So, you know, just some of those fun little details that if you've never played the course, you would never notice. All right. What are we, 13 over? Oh, just lifted out for the par. So, yep, this is about what I normally shoot on this course. Kind of close to 90-ish. It's kind of where I shoot. 87 is my best on the course itself. In real life, I think I shot 84 on this sim version. So, yeah, pretty good. I'm feeling good. I think I'm gonna go play the South just for giggles. So if you want to stick around, we can see the South course. Let's take statistics real quick. Bogeys, 2 doubles, no double pluses, which is good. That's what I really don't want to see. I don't want to see doubles, but only 2 of them. And putts was under 36, which is what I want. And my handicap probably went up a little bit. Cool. All right, let's switch over to the South course. South. All right, let's head over to South here. So what happens when you hit in an area and the ball goes under the map? If it goes under the map, somebody screwed up. Obviously, you do have the options in GSPro. You can, just go to settings. Just go to the settings and go to shot options, and you can select rehit, or you can do a drop, like a sim drop. Here, I can show you. I don't have to even go into it. I can show you what you can do. If you're in a place that you shouldn't be. There we go. Finally, a straight shot. This is a dog leg right. Two par fives right off the bat on the South course. So yeah, if you go under the map, or you're somewhere where you just cannot play from, you can go to shot options, and you can do replay, or you can do a sim drop, or you can do a rehit. If you do a sim drop, it gives you like this little area, so it shows you where you can't drop, and then it shows you, it's a no closer to the hole type of drop. So super useful. So it's basically a lateral drop, so you can drop anywhere, at the same distance that you are. So super helpful to know that. Just go to shot options, do the shot options right here, and it'll give you these options to do it. So super helpful. Let me re-aim back to the thing. So is the designer something? Yes. So the designer messed up and didn't put what's called the collider. So every little thing that you see is technically, when it starts off, it's I don't want to say transparent. I want to say it's visual only. So you have to set a thing called the collider. So that dictates what happens when something hits that path, or that they call it a mesh. So it can go through, obviously, if it's like, it's an open window, it'll still have, you can still have like texture, or you might still have some mesh to it, which is just the structure of like the building, but you can make like that spot pass through. But yes, and like water, obviously the ball can go through, but if you don't set the water as being water, it doesn't know what to do when it passes through it. So yes, if you fell through the map, somebody messed up, a designer of the course messed up, and it needs to get fixed. All right, let's see if we can sneak this in there. Oh, it's gonna be close, but it's not gonna make it. So the designer of the course has the control over what the ground does when the ball interacts with it. So I could make the green play like deep rough if I wanted to, and make it look like green. So play terribly. So you can like mess that up too. You can put the wrong physics to the wrong like turf, or you can accidentally make the fairway water, and then it'll splash on, it'll splash on the fairway. Why did that take so much off? Wow, that was a terrible chip. All right, get in there. All right, at least save my par here. Cool. So it's just, yeah, the designer messed up. Sometimes if you move stuff around as well, you can make a gap in between the layers. So like if I tried to lift the tee box, I'll disconnect it from the rough, and then there'll be a gap, and there'll be nothing there, so there's no collider, so you could slip through. So that can happen too if meshes aren't completely butted up to each other. There can be a gap that you could fall through as well, which again, that is on the designer to make sure that they don't have those gaps. So yeah, nice 2 par 5s right off the bat, right about 500 yards on both. So you don't see another par 5 until number 10. So just hitting a 3-wood. Really, I just want to get it up in front of the green somewhere. And that will be fine. I got my 52 degree into the green. This green is a little tricky. It has some pretty high spots and like some low spots. It's kind of weird. There's a high spot out. Basically, the right side is mostly a high spot. So oh, that's gonna fall off the edge. Happened to me once. I was on the edge of green, said it was on the green, put a decent one, went like a foot. Yeah, so you can definitely screw that up and get the wrong texture or the wrong physics applied, because obviously you've played and the physics are different for each type of surface that you're on. So you can accidentally assign physics to the wrong thing, or the wrong physics, or no physics. And then if you have no physics, well, you know what happens? You fall through it. All right, we got this thing running pretty hard to the right, so we're gonna go out a bit. I did the best I could placing the pins kind of in flatter spots, but there's just some spots you just cannot do anything about. Or some greens you just can't do anything about. And that's one of the weirder greens. All right, I got 155. Probably gonna go 9 iron because we are 14 yards up. So this tee box overlooks the hole. This is probably one of my favorite holes on this course. Probably is my favorite hole because my grandfather, when I was like 6, would let me just take a 3-wood and just whack at it. Oh, I fatted that, pulled it to the left too. We'll be in play, but could be better. So you're using beta. Had any problems? I haven't noticed anything serious. There is a texture that doesn't load correctly. We may see it once we get to the 10th hole. I'm not sure if they fixed it yet. So there's like a tree that just doesn't render correctly. All right, let's save that par. Cool. I'm not sure why it doesn't render correctly. I've talked to the guys who make the vegetation and whatnot, and they're not sure what the heck happened either. It shows fine and stable, but it does not show correctly in beta, or at least it didn't. But this is the first time I've played through this course in beta. I've just been using stable the whole time because not everybody's going to use beta, and not everybody wants to deal with messing if stuff screws up with beta. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm going to be good. Okay. So there's the river on the left. It snakes through the entire course. It is the Ashwillet River. It floods quite a lot. So the first couple months is a lot of casual water on the course. 135, but I have that tree. So I'm going to go with a 9-iron. Try to put a bit more draw on this than I normally would. Aim out to the right just a touch, and then just hopefully draw it back. Oh, I drew it. Oh, I had too much draw on it. But, hey, got close. I've heard some say the chipping is better on beta. Now you can do more one-hop stop. I haven't noticed that yet. It still seems like the spin is still kind of interacts the same. You kind of need like 9,000 spin to actually get to pull backwards. All right, I just want to get this probably 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably want to land it right in the 4th box on the green. That's the goal, at least. 4th box. Landed it where I wanted to. Just a little farther to the right than I wanted to, but that's fine. All right, this is a weird hole. The gold tees, which are actually back and to the right, and you can actually see the green from them. It's kind of weird. The gold tees have a much better angle than the rest of them. So usually I'll just play a 3-wood, just get it out there, you know, and then have like a 80 to 120 yard shot in. And that will be perfect. That covered bridge has gotten hit many of times. I've been walking through it as it got hit. It is very loud because it's got a metal roof. All right, 88 yards. So this is going to be a full 56 degree. $10,000 spin, so it should stop and pull back. And there it is. All right, a little left to right here. I'm going to aim out just a touch. And we got the bird. Finally, it's the first birdie today. And it was a total accident. No. This hole, same thing. You just want a fairway finder. You have the river runs up the left the entire way, right along the edge. So you do not want to go to the left. You can screw up and go right, and you'll land in the fairway of 7. Or on the green of 7, depending. But left is where you do not want to go. And that is perfect. Yeah, I've definitely, well, you can't see, so the bridge that I put in the game is just like a stock bridge. So it actually does not have windows. It has like kind of like hatchy windows, so the people teeing off can't actually see you, but you can see out and see what's going on before you cross. Because you have to walk over, you have to walk across that hole to get back to the clubhouse after 9A technically. All right, 52 degree here, pretty much a full shot. It was a little short, but it'll be on the green. All right, we got another birdie look here, but it's a long one. Yeah, this green is a tough one. It's very uneven. It slopes towards the front for the most part, but I am good because I'm actually in the front, so I can putt it uphill here. So let's see, 23 feet. I just did not hit that hard enough. All right, let's try to save the par here. I'm just going to go left edge. Just want to hit it to the screen, basically. There we go. Save the par. This hole is the first hole I ever got a birdie on in real life. Probably when I was, 14 years old, maybe. Oh, 169, that is going to be good. Does not have much spin though, so it's going to run a bit. That's okay. All right, we got another birdie putt here. We're going to go left edge. No, maybe a cup outside. Yep, we're going to go cup. It's also running towards it, downhill, so don't want to hit it too hard. Just maybe like past the screen, like 4 feet. It's 8 feet to the screen, so that'll be like a 12-footer. Ooh, hit it too hard. I know. As soon as I hit it, I'm like, that's too far. All right, let's try to save this par here. I'm gonna go right edge, just barely to the, basically to the screen is all I need. Whew. Save the par. All right, this is dog leg left. There's bunkers right in front of us. There is scrub brush / marsh too far. So you want to hit it to that 205, 225 is kind of where you're on the land, from the blues at least. And then you'll have a shot into the green from there. Or if you're really, really adventurous and can really sling your driver, you could hit your driver and just kind of pull it to the left around the edge. But I can't do that, so I'm just going to go 3-wood. Really, all I want to be is over the bunkers, short of the marsh. I'm fine with even to the right of the bunkers. That is fine too. And I pulled it left, and I may be in the drink, unless this tree redirects it somewhere and into the water. Exactly what I did not want to do. Let me move back. See if I can move back. All right, we're going to move back. I want to see where I am here. All right, I'm back on the rough. I'll drop here. That's fine. And I did exactly what I did not want to do. So I'm just going to hit a fairway finder. I don't know, maybe like an 8-iron. Just kind of pop it over there. Just so I can get a view of the green. Did I pull that into the water again? Son of a bitch! That is one way to kill your round. Oh, Jesus. Well, I was doing so good. And then I yanked 2 shots to the left. Well, let's just get on the stupid fairway here. Well, let's get some cart bounce. There we go. All right. One thing I did do, actually, this is kind of what's nice about being the actual designer, is this bunker that's right over the last shot marker. Where are we here? This one right here. This bunker is no longer a bunker. It's actually been allowed to just grow in. It had water problems all the time. It would be flooded. It wouldn't dry out until like September. So eventually they just gave up on it. So that bunker does not exist anymore. It's just usually a puddle. So I have reconstituted the bunker. 56 degree here. Oh, that was off the toe. Oh, doing great. All right, well, thanks, Rich, for hanging out. Oh, sorry, you have to go to a funeral. That kind of sucks. Definitely check them out. They're really good courses, and if you are ever in the New England area, I'd say definitely check it out. It's definitely a, it's Bretwood's kind of a hidden gem, I think. It's a 2-hour drive from Boston, so it's out of the way of those, people who are in Boston, but it's definitely, I think, one of the best courses in the area. Oh man, this is killing my. I was even going into this hole. I'm gonna come out of here like +5 on one hole. That is not normally the place where, what's up, Pods of Rocket? That is not normally the places where my my rounds go to die. But usually I'm not even by the time I get to 8 anyways. So, oh, that was a rough hole. 2 into the river. That river is a problem. Let's try to get that one ball up there. Sand trap up to the front. Really, there's no hazards available to us, just sand. And that should be fine. It's going to be a long way into the green. Actually, not too bad. 155, 150. Yes, I am in New England. I am over by Keene. Bretwood is my home course. Right, we're gonna do a 7-iron here. Probably not a full, but a pretty hard one. Oh, and I fatted it. Oh, that was bad. And into the bunker I go. But hey, I'm proud of myself because, this course plays how I normally play it. Go Pats. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been working on a bunch of the smaller courses in the area. So I did Pine Grove in Spofford. That's in beta testing right now. Pine Grove closed a couple years ago after 122 years. Oh, come on. So Pine Grove, that one's in beta testing. Hopefully that'll be out this week, coming week. It's just a 9-hole course, but you know, it's historical because it's gone now. I have Northfield Country Club in Northfield, Mass. in the works right now. I have Claremont Country Club in Claremont, New Hampshire, and I got Monadnock Country Club in Peterborough, New Hampshire. Those are all in progress right now. So just a little, and I'm going to do Hooper Golf Course up in Walpole, New Hampshire as well. I have some of the data for it. Did I put too much right hand on that? Nope, I'm good. Perfect. Exactly where you want to go. I have not played any courses in Rhode Island, actually. I don't think I've actually played any courses besides one in Florida. I think I played a couple in Massachusetts over the Boston area. Not even the Boston area, just like right across the border. So pretty much just New Hampshire and New Hampshire and Massachusetts courses are the only ones that I've played. All right, I got 168 to the green. There's a pond out to the right, but it should be fine. If Rich comes back, let's see if they're there. Yeah, so Rich was asking about problems with beta. There are trees right there. There's supposed to be a bunch of like trees like right here, so you shouldn't be able to see like that pond behind it. So they are not rendering in beta. Oh, that was a good strike. Oh, that's going to be good. That is going to be good. We're going to have an eagle opportunity here. Long one, but we got an eagle putt here. So I played when I was a kid, and then I set golf down for almost 20 years. Let's see, we got left to right, downhill, and then right to left at the end. So I'm going to play this one pretty straight, because I don't think the left to right at the beginning is going to do too much to this ball. Oh, come on. You got to hit harder than that, apparently. Well, that was a lost opportunity at eagle. All right, straight in. All right, got bird. At least a bird. What was I saying? Yeah, so I put down golf for 20 years. I just came back to it 2 years ago. So really, it was basically when I was a kid, which when you're a kid, you do not have much money, which means you don't play anywhere other than the one place you have a membership, which was here. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Oh, saved by the tree a little bit. That's a weird spot. That is definitely not a place you want to play from. I have a friend. She's a PGA pro. I've seen her sling a crazy, like, draw hook basically from this area to the green. But I'm just going to stick myself out onto the fairway so I can actually see the green. Did I really not hit that hard? Okay. That's all right. I'm 95 yards away. I play Birch Hill Country Club on a bachelor's party. Furthest north I play, cool course, yeah. Actually, Hale's location up in North Conway. Really cool little nine-hole course. If you're ever up in North Conway area. Where's my 56? So this is going to be a full 56 degree. I'm not too worried about coming up short because I got plenty of runway here. So I'm on the green. I'm just short of the green apparently. So yeah, I have not planned a ton of courses in the area. Unfortunately, hopefully I'll play a bit more this year. Oh, I thought I was going to break more than that. This summer I played a lot over on the coast during our vacation. We usually go to the seacoast for vacation, and I play golf like 4 days of the week. Played Breakfast Hill, Pease, Crystal Lake, and Campbell Scottish Highlands. Oh, just rimmed it. Jeez. I got a double out of that. Ouch. All right, 123. It's going to be a full gap wedge over the pond. Uh-oh, that is going to be short. Oh, phew. I did make it to land, though. I made it to dry land. That's good. Where did I hit that? Let's see the replay. Kind of toey, low and toey. Mostly low. All right, got a long putt here for bird. Let's go out just a touch to the left here. But yeah, if you're ever in the Boston area, Campbell Scottish Highlands in Salem, New Hampshire, super cool place. It's probably about an hour from Boston. Oh, I thought I hit that hard enough. It's all right. Got out there with par. All right, this is the last par 5 on the south course. It's kind of a river that runs through the middle there, up at 275-ish. Not really a river, just a stream that you can't really play out of. It's dry most of the time, but you would have a tough time getting your ball out of there. Look at that. Finally, a nice straight one. Only a little bit of side spin to the right. But perfect. That's exactly where you want to put your tee shot if you don't have the power to cover the stream, which I do not. That should... Oh, do not hit the cart path. It's fine. Just stay in the rough. Am I in deep or just regular? Okay, regular rough. Let's see. I'll use my gap wedge here. I'll use my 48 degree. Since I am in the rough. Usually a full gap should be like 125, though I chunked it on the at par 3. All right. Where did I put the pin? Kind of like, it's kind of middle-ish. Yeah. Oh, that was a weak strike. Oh, there's a really sharp drop off on the edge of the thing too. Thanks. Is this a Stice? Stice Golf? How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, I put a good amount of work into this one, and I'm happy I did it. There's some details I want to take care of at some point, but I'm going to hold off on those for now. It doesn't really affect the way it plays or anything. Just kind of some stupid details for, you know, the people who have played it. There we go, right in there. Par. Is it par? Yeah. Again, river's on the left. It comes into play, I think, on the south. I think the river touches 13 of the 18 holes, I want to say. It is 320, but really it's not. It's just kind of, it's a dog leg. So really straight to the flag is probably only like 300. So you just need to pop it out there and then you can go over the pond. So there's really no need to worry about trying to hit a driver, unless you are playing the white tees. If you're playing the white tees, you can get to the green, because you can kind of clear the trees if you hit a decent fade. But you also have to hit it pretty far. So that'll be perfect. It'll be like 130, not even 100 yards in. So yeah, you really do not have to like kill it off the tee here. It's better just to, as long as you make it past those front trees on the right hand side, you have a 150 or less shot into the green. So we are going to go 52 degree here. Not quite a full swing for me. It was the right distance. It was just off to the left. Oh, you got power back. I forgot. Yeah. I'm glad you got power back. It is still like below freezing every night here. All right, let's pop this out to the left just a touch. 27 feet. I just completely wussied on that. All right. Oh, just the edge. All right, we're going into an area of the course that is called Jurassic Park. These 3 holes, so 15, 16, 17, they're part of the newer holes that were built in the late 90s that made this 9-hole into an 18-hole course. Jurassic Park was popular at the time, but it is very marshy, and this is where a lot of good rounds go to die. Oh man, all right, so I got a 156 to the green over a ton of marsh. Come on, cover it. Good, all right. We're on the green. So yeah, this I've had a lot of very good my best rounds go to die on these last holes, just because I lose a ton of balls, because every hole has water and other danger. I did not hit that hard enough, I don't think. Yeah, that hump right in the middle of the green did not make it over. All right, I think this is going to fall back towards the hole here, so I'm just going to stay relatively straight. Apparently it's not, and I did not hit it hard enough. Oh, okay. Get out there with a bogue, I guess. We got a raised tee box, water-ish green. 169 here, so I'm gonna go. Nope, that is not a 6-iron. That is a 9-iron. I'm gonna go with a 6-iron here. This is one of my favorite. I love this hole. It's just really beautiful. Oh, I towed it, and that is not going to make it over the water. I do not. Oh, it is. Whew. I'm going to make it to the little fairway. Did I tow that? How bad did I tow that? Let's see. Let's watch the replay. Oh, yeah, it didn't even hit grooves. All right, let's try to get this up and down here. Regular rough. 24 yards down, right 1 degree. Okay. Ow, too much. All right, we got right to left to start. It keeps going right to left, so I'm just going to go out just like half a cup. 16 feet downhill. Woo! All right, save the par. Again, water right up to the left, whole way. There's a long-ass bunker, as you can see on the mini map. 2 really big bunkers just hug the river as well. And where'd my ball go? Did I lose my ball? Where'd my ball go? Or my tee. So yeah. Left is bad, right is hazard, so go straight. And I am in the bunker. I live in that bunker. All right, so we got 146. Just gonna go a full 7 out of here. Hopefully that will get what we need to scrub off enough of the penalty. Oh, I fatted it, so that's not going to scrub off the penalty. Just stay out of the sand. So, yep, my rounds still go to die here, even in the virtual world. Really? I thought I killed that. I thought I hit it way harder. Okay. Course looks hella good. First design. Yes, this is the first course I've done. We'll use the new Pro Tees golf course design software to make new courses in the future. I don't know. It's really going to depend if I'm going to switch off of GSPro or not. It's really going to depend on how good their software is, and I know that they have like the course builder and whatnot. It's been mixed reviews. I mean, I do like that it's on Unreal Engine, but if GSPro does as much as they can using Unity 6 to get as close as possible to the quality of what Pro T is going to be like in Unreal Engine, then it's going to be fine. Because a lot of the stuff in Unreal, while yes, it looks great, Unity is pretty close. And this is golf. It's not like this is like a 3D shooter and all that fun stuff. So like you don't need like the particle physics, and you know, you don't need like the crazy lighting and whatnot. And my pellet stove just kicked on. Let me turn that off so I don't like melt myself out of here. So I think as long as GSPro, their switch over to Unity 6, as long as that brings up the quality to a reasonable level closer to Unreal, then I think we'll be fine staying with GSPro. Oh, I sliced that pretty bad. I'm going to be on like the freaking first hole. So yeah, it's really going to come down to how... Oh, geez, I'm right behind the tree. Shit. It's really going to come down to how well GSPro can do to support Unity 6, or what improvements they can make with Unity 6. Well, I got nowhere to go. I just got to chip it out here. Stuck behind the apple tree. Or whatever this tree is. This is an oak tree, I guess. And right back into the rough. Okay, awesome. How far out am I? 198, geez. I didn't think I was that far out. I mean, it can be kind of suck that you have to like redo all the courses you did if you switch. I fatted that, and I don't think that's going to carry the bunker. Nope. Oh, stay up in the rough. Okay, cool. So yes, the new beta is in Unity 6. I'm not sure what features they have put into it. They needed to switch because they're on Unity 2018, so that was just super old. I would have liked GSPro to switch to Unreal Engine, but that would mean a ton of the tools would have to get redone as well. All the courses would have to get redone. Come on, send that back. Stop. So yeah, it'd be a huge bummer, just because you wouldn't be able to convert the. Somebody could probably write a tool to convert the courses. I'm assuming that would be possible, and even Epic might have some tools to convert Unity assets and all that fun stuff over to Unreal. Unreal is the superior engine for physics and everything, physics and lighting and all that jazz. But I mean, again, it's golf. So, I mean, how much do you really need that's in the engine? Because you're sitting still, you're not moving. You have so many like just static elements that it's not a huge deal when it comes to the physics and the particle physics and the lighting and all that jazz, because you're looking at a static scene like the whole time. So you wouldn't really be able to take... You could if you wanted to, but then you would end up like just like completely going unnecessary for what this is for. So, I mean, if you're going to start from scratch, go with Unreal, but if you're already on Unity, there's probably not a ton of incentive to change at the moment. Oh, that hung out there. So what did I shoot? 11, 12 over, plus 12, 84. Yep, that's about what I normally shoot on the sim on this course. On this course in real life, I shoot around 90. So it plays very true to life. Though I do feel I'm a better striker now than I was last summer. So this might be closer to what I actually shoot this year. So yeah. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me. And be sure to check out the course. It's live now. Both the North and the South courses are live now. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm probably going to be playing a bit more. Hopefully my PGA Pro friend will be coming over to play sometime soon. She just had surgery, so she's recovering at the moment. So yeah, go check it out and support me. And we'll be having a bunch of new courses coming out as well for GSPro. And hopefully I can get licensed so I can take commissions and all that jazz, because that would be great if people can actually commission a course from me. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for watching me play both North and South today.